Hi everybody, this is Katie. I want to show you how to submit Transcender assignments in this short video. So when I give you a Transcender assignment, I'll always tell you what it is that the exam is that you need to take, or what range it is that you need to take, and how many points it's worth. This particular one that we're looking at as an example is a pass-fail. So it doesn't matter what your score is, as long as you do it and you actually spend amount of time on it, then you'll be given 100%. Some won't always be like that, so make sure you check when you're given an assignment what it is that you're doing and what the grading method will be on that particular Transcender exam that you're taking. Now I'm showing you the example in my Linux 1 class, but these are the same in all of my classes that use Transcender. So I'll share this video with multiple classes, but it works the same way. So you're going to go into Transcender, take the test, and then click back over here to submit it. When you go to submit, it opens up, shows you what the point value is. This particular one is worth 50 points. It's 50 points if you do it, 0 points if you don't. And I want you to click the Write Submission box and give to me 2 pieces of information after you're done with the test. I need to know what you scored, and I need to know how long it took. So show me both your score and how long it took you to complete the exam. You can do this in a couple ways. You can write it, or you can do a screenshot and paste it here, or attach it, attach a file, or just write it. I'll show you in Transcender probably the easiest way, instead of attaching files, because then I have to download them and everything. So that's where you submit it in Blackboard. But in Transcender, what you need to do is go to transcender.com. You should already all have an account from the beginning of class where I asked you to create one. If you don't, then there's a link right over here that will show you how to create a new user account. Oh, I'm having a slow internet right now, so let me pause while it catches up real quick. Okay, I'm getting somewhere for a minute. So if you don't have an account already, create one here. If you do, log in. Now, if you're using multiple Transcenders, you can view your products here. So I have 3. I have one for Windows Server, one for Net Plus, and one for Linux Plus. And you might have multiple ones as well. Once I have not yet did my registration code for my Linux course, so I'm going to add that. So you'll go down to enter registration code, and I copied it from my email, so I'm going to paste it here and then hit add now. I'm going to pause it so you can't see my registration code. Okay, once I clicked add now, my test came up, my product came up that I purchased. So I can see all of my products now here. Now to get back to those, if you just go to Transcender and look under my products, you can see all of the classes or all of the products that you've purchased from Transcender. Come on. We'll pause while it catches up again. Okay, so we're back there. Click Transcender, and we want to view our products. Let me go back to my login page. View my products here, and these are the 3 that I have. So I'm going to look at Linux Plus. Once you access the product here, make sure you turn off all pop-ups, otherwise your course won't launch. And once you access it here and activate it, you have 180 days. So when you activate it, it tells you when the due date or the deadline is. So mine is April 3rd. I'll have this product till April 3rd, 2016. Yes, I'm sure I want to activate it, and then it pops up for that one. So here's Linux Plus. If I wanted to view another one like Network Plus, I could go to Network Plus and then access that product, and that pop-ups are enabled on my browser. Make sure they're enabled or they're not going to come up. And then here is my, oh, that's the same one, but you could launch Network Plus. And I think I was going too fast for it. And access the product. So Transcender is a third-party software that we use. If there's any problems here, then you'd have to contact the Transcender Help Desk, which is on their front page there. Well, I guess I can only pull one up at one at a time. Okay, so for the first exam, remember this one we're doing, with this assignment, we're doing pre-test exam A. When you're in Transcender, there'll be ways that you can configure your practice exam, so you can pick different exam objectives. So sometimes I'll tell you to do some of those, and it'll tell you exactly what to do. Here's some flashcards to help you, but here are the preset exams that are already built. And in all of the courses that I've looked at, when you click on that, there are exam A, exam B, and exam C, or random exam. So we're going to start with the preset exam A, and then you click start, and you answer the questions and go through them. So it is timed, and there are 60 questions in this particular one. Let's see, when trying to boot your Linux system, no keyboard is attached, it will not boot and reports a keyboard error. What can you do to start the system without a keyboard? Well, let's try reconfigure the BIOS. That's what I would do. So these are the types of questions that you would get in this particular exam. Go through, read, answer all the questions. Go through, answer the questions. Feel free to use your book or study guides. We only have an hour and a half. But at the end of the semester, when we're done with Transcender, the purpose is that you know the type of questions that they're asking, and you know the answers because you studied them. So for this one in the beginning, look up what they might be if you're not sure, so that we can parallel port, printer port, probably, so we can see what we're doing here. So when you're all finished with the exam, you'll have a grade that pops up. I'm going to end my exam right here just to show you what I'm looking for. Yes, I want to end my exam, and it will score you. So right now, what did I do? 4 questions, and I got 3. I got a total of 5% on mine, 3 out of 60, because I didn't answer all the questions. And then these are the categories that this particular test scores. So depending on whatever class you're taking, the categories will differ. But this is what I need to see you submit in Blackboard in order for me to grade it. Now, I don't care what your grade is at this point for this particular exam. It could be a 10%, meaning you only got 6 questions right out of 60, but if you spend an hour and a half on it and you study the questions, that's okay. But try to do the best you can, and then you can see which, these are the objectives, which exam objective you might need to spend more time on. Now, ways you can turn this into me. You could do a screenshot. If you do a screenshot, I prefer that you use something like a snipping tool and then paste it in Word. So that makes it easier for me to grade. Let me just do a new file. So if you created a file and you're using Snippet, do New, go over to where it is that you want to snip, like this. it shows your name, it shows your score, and it shows how long the time took. So you could then take that, put it in a Word document, save it, and then submit it in Blackboard right down here by doing attach a file. You could do it that way, or another way you could do it is you could review your answers, so that'll take you one by one. Exam history will show you all of the exams you've taken, and then you could click on details and get back to that screen. But you could do email your score and email it to yourself. Don't email it to me because I'll have a ton of them in my email box. But when you email it to yourself, you'll also get, let's see, I could go over to my email and I'll get a breakdown of what my score was. So then you could copy and paste that into the Blackboard assignment. So here's the quiz I just submitted, and I want to open it up. I could just take all this. No, not all that. Let's say copy this. Oh, I don't need all those details, but you could go probably this much of it, Control C, go over to Blackboard and do a Control V there. So that's another way that you could submit it, and then just submit and it's ready for grading. So that's how you submit your Transcender assignments and where you find these things in Transcender. So again, go to whatever product you're using and then look and see if you want to configure it or do a preset exam. So enjoy Transcender. Thank you.